Alrighty, this is Ken with Seek Out and Play, and what we're going to do today is a brief demonstration of the land battle phase of War of the Worlds by DVG. And what this is going to be is just a demonstration of how the land battle works. Now, on land, it's going to be hilly terrain, so the humans have initiative, which means that the Martians must set up first. And in this demonstration, I have two tripods, and I'm now going to set them up. One is yellow, one is black. The yellow one sets up in hex E, and the black one sets up in hex C. So, the human forces, I'm going to deploy a siege gun, a field gun, an infantry, and a cavalry. And because this is in hills, I get to set up one earthwork each, and that will help protect players. So we've set everything up. We have the tripods ready, and so let's go ahead and get started. The Martians move first. The black one has focused fire, and because neither gun is detectable and they're out of range, it doesn't matter. The yellow one has a move, which they move to here, and to detect. 1, 2, 3, 4, it's out of range, so it can't do anything. So now we switch to the human side, and I'm going to start with the cavalry, and I'm going to roll to see if there is a battle plan that I can get. And I roll a green, so that means I get a random one from the magic yogurt cup. So that means these will be low-calorie battle plans. And the first one I draw is an explosive shell. This is important because that means any hit on a tripod, I can destroy it by using the explosive shell. The next step I'm going to do is with my infantry, I'm going to try to build up the earthwork of this siege gun here. I'm going to roll, and I get a red. And when a red happens, that means I do get to build up the earthwork, but they broke their backs doing it, and the infantry is destroyed. So now we move to the next turn. Since the tripods are out of range, there's no sense in trying to fire. So move to the next turn. Black has focus detect. And when it comes to focus detect, that means that any gun that's within range is automatically detected, which lowers the earthworks by 1, but he's still out of range, so he can't do anything. The yellow one will move this way and try to detect, but it's out of range, so that doesn't do any good. I can't build any more earthworks, but I still have my cavalry, so I'm going to try to get another battle plan. And I get a green, which means I get another random one, another random pick from the yogurt cup, and I get another explosive shell. Well, that is going to be quite handy once the Martians are in range. It's back to the tripod turn. I'm going to flip over a card. The black one has a detect all, but it's out of range. And the green one, or the yellow one, pardon me, has a move and a detect. So it's going to move down this way. It is now within range. So I'm going to roll to detect, but I have to roll a red. And it rolls off screen, so we're going to keep it in the picture frame. Green, range of 3, no detection. It goes back to the human phase, and it's 3 away. I would have to roll a red in order to hit it, so instead I'm just going to roll to see if I can get a battle plan. I roll a green, another random battle plan, and I draw a line of sight. That means I get to re-roll any roll. So if I fire at it and don't like the roll, I can re-roll that roll. So now we go back to the tripods. Black down for the first move, and an over. This one's getting in range. The yellow one is detect. So I'm going to roll to detect that one. Has to roll a red. Does not do it. And fire. There's nothing to fire at because the earthwork is still in place. So now it's the human phase, so I'm going to go ahead and roll for another battle plan. I roll red, and that means no effect. No effect in getting the battle plan, and that's not good. I don't like that. I'd like to have one. But since now this tripod is just 2 away, I'm going to go ahead and try to destroy this one first. And so I'm going to roll twice with a siege gun. And I have to get a yellow I'm going to get it. But I get 2 greens. That doesn't do anything, so this earthwork is reduced. And I'm going to go ahead and try with this gun. I have to get a yellow. And I get a green. And so that earthwork is gone. And I could try a reroll, but I'm not going to do it. And just because I'm that way. And I'm going to go ahead and go with another movement phase for the tripods. This one's going to move this way and detect. It's automatic detection here, so he's going to try to detect that one. Roll, green, out of range, doesn't happen. And for this one, it's detect all. Well, he's detected. So, because there's no earthworks left. So now we switch back to the human phase, and I'm going to roll to see if I can get another battle plan. I roll a yellow, and on a yellow, I get to choose a battle plan, but the cavalry is destroyed. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy the cavalry. Pick this one up, and I'm going to pick trap. And what trap does is that if I roll a green, which I'm going to try to do now, and I do, both tripods are damaged. So I'm going to damage both tripods. The trap goes away. And now I'm going to try to shoot at this one. So the explosive shells, in a way, doesn't matter anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and try... might as well. I'm going to go ahead and try the field gun first. And roll. Yellow, perfect. 2 away. This one's destroyed. He's at 3. He's too far away anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the next phase. For the yellow, he's going to move. He should move this way. He can't. He's going to try to move down this way and detect. Actually, he cannot detect because he's damaged. And when they're damaged, that means they can't use the second ability on the card. He's a little too far away. There's nothing I can do, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the next turn. Detect and detect. Well, yes. I'm going to go to the next card. Detect all. Yes. Yes, they're detected. I'm going to go to the next card. Now he's going to move this way and detect. And yes, he is detected. I'm going to go ahead and risk firing since he's got nothing to lose anyway. Green. Could try a reroll, but I'm not going to reroll it. I'm going to go ahead and go here. And he moves here and detects, automatic detection. Now, I might as well try to wipe him out. So I'm going to start with this guy first and roll. I got a red. That's not good. I'm going to go ahead and use my reroll. I'm going to go ahead and go here first. I'm going to save my reroll for this because I get to fire twice. So I'm going to go ahead and fire twice. I need to get a yellow. I got a green. I'm going to go ahead and use this and get a reroll. Another green. Well, that didn't do me any good. So now, go here. Fire. So he will fire at this gun. A green kills it. Yellow, nothing happens. Well, I'm going to go back here. We're going to roll. Actually, this earthwork should be gone too. I'm going to go ahead and roll. Got to roll a green. Green killed him. So he's destroyed. And that ends this battle. You didn't get to see the explosive shells at work. I mean, I could have used it, but wouldn't have done any good anyway. But that is an example of how the land battle works in DVG's War of the Worlds.